Hello, cruisers. This is Rick Wade, the Texas Cruiser. Cruise news. I haven't done a cruise news video in a while. I've been doing a lot of these live shows I've been putting on every week, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. But I need to get back to getting my cruise news videos out for you guys. This is a big one in more ways than one. Legend of the Seas. She did float out of her slip where she was being under construction. It was a dry dock, and they floated her out because she's at the point now where she can float on her own and start working on the rest of the work being done to her. That way they can go ahead and start getting the stuff done for the Icon 4. They have laid the keel for Icon 4. Legend's looking really good. It's really looking good. They're doing all that work on the superstructure above the water line, of course, and but they've got a lot of stuff done already. Anyway, but the laying the keel of the Icon 4 means a lot for the Galveston cruise market. That whenever that ship comes into service, that's going to open up a door for an Icon to come to Galveston. Presently, with Icon, Star, and now Legend, the top 3 cruise ports will have an Icon. Well, Galveston's the 4th largest cruise port presently. She keeps growing. She will slip up on number 3, but right now she's the 4th largest cruise port, probably the fourth most important cruise port in the country. And I feel either the 4th Icon 4, wherever they name it, or Star, Legend, or Icon could be coming to Galveston. I'm going to say 2027 because that's about when Icon 4 will be ready to go into service. I'll be keeping an eye on that, on information. I do know Royal Caribbean has expressed an interest to move an Icon to Galveston, so that's a pretty solid bet that whenever 4 comes into service, we will be getting an Icon in Galveston. So I'm real excited about that. Also, about that time, the expansion of the Royal Terminal in Galveston should be completed about that time if they go ahead and get things going on it right now. We're getting close to that period. That's going to be interesting to see when that occurs and what happens there, because there's a lot of other things could happen along with Icon coming to Galveston. They expand that Royal Caribbean terminal to make it to where they can bring 2 ships in instead of just 1. I know that the discussions are ongoing between the port and Royal Caribbean about doing just that, so that'd be interesting. So anyway, more news. The Beachcomber, you guys know I've been talking about that ship for a little while. The Mardi Gras Beachcomber, she will be coming. I tell you, she's going to be coming to Galveston. Feel fairly certain about that through my underground network, and they should be releasing that information towards the end of this month of September. So that's going to be one of those fun ships. Looking forward to having one of those real neat fun ships come to Galveston. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be booking that ship at least once, just for grins and have a good time. But she'll be very successful in Galveston. I'm pretty sure of that. So the Labadee. Royal Caribbean went ahead and canceled 6 more months of possible port calls there in Labadee. That's a shame. It's a precarious situation in Haiti. I feel sorry for those folks down there. I know they require, a lot of those people require Royal Caribbean to come on in, provide a livelihood for them. This is not helping them at all. I like Labadee. I've been to Labadee a couple of times in the early years, and it's a real neat, fun place to relax. Of course, that's Royal Caribbean private area, and they've done some neat things with that area. But but they have to take into consideration the safety of their ships and the passengers and crew when they go there. So, I leave that in Royal Caribbean's capable hands when they decide to go back there. Royal Caribbean, I'm behind this rule change. Royal Caribbean has decided to charge, if you make a reservation for one of the specialty restaurants and then you don't go to that specialty restaurant, Royal Caribbean's going to charge you for that. They're going to have a fee or something. They haven't determined how much it is, but they did say they're going to do this. I agree, because the amount of availability of dining tables and chairs and of these special restaurants is finite, and these ships have enough passengers to keep those restaurants full every night, every hour they're open. So when someone decides, well, I'm gonna make a reservation, I changed my mind, I'm gonna go to Windjammer or something like that. No, you need to tell the Royal Caribbean, tell the crew 24 hours ahead of time that said, hey, I changed my mind, I'm gonna do another night, or I'm just not going to go. So somebody else can take advantage of that situation. There's people who are lined up waiting to go to these restaurants. You need to have the respect of the other passengers of that cruise to give them an opportunity to go if you don't go. So I'm behind Royal Caribbean on that. One more thing I want to talk about, Carnival Dream. I have mentioned this on my live show, and it's the second live show I do with the Sherman and Dave. I do on Wednesday nights, the cruise news. Let's talk about it, and I did mention that on our show there. And Dream is going to do a couple of SEA sailings, and those sailings are called Sailing Exclusively Adult. So there's going to be a 9-day sailing. It's a Western Caribbean sailing, February 7th to the 16th, 2026. Then December, February 16th, after they get back from the 9-day sailing, it's a 15-day sailing to Barcelona. She's going over to Barcelona for some work to be done on her in the shipyard. That's February 16th through March 2nd. They both are adults only. I think that's a pretty cool thing. Especially probably those two sailings. You don't have a lot of kids going on in the first place. So let's go ahead and make them adults only. That time of year, they're in school or whatever that kids do when they at that time of year when they're not in vacation and stuff like that. This is before spring break, so this is a good opportunity for them to go ahead and just make them adults only, and it's interesting. It's interesting to see how that turns out. I know the ships will be full; they always do. So Dream's getting ready to get some work done on her. Then she'll eventually be going to NOLA, New Orleans, and Galveston will be getting another ship. And I know which ship that is. Carnival hasn't announced it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Horizon. So we'll see. I always thought at the beginning, whenever I heard about Dream going to NOLA from Galveston, I thought, well, that's a great opportunity for Vista to come back. But then I heard from my underground network, I was close. I was real close with that thought, but that Horizon instead would be coming to Galveston, and I'm okay with that. I heard a lot of many great things about Horizon, and I think she'll be doing very well out of Galveston. So a lot of good stuff happening in Galveston, folks. Regal Princess fixes to start up here in a few months, and November. I'm going to be on her on the MSC Seascape November 9th. I'll be breaking in that brand new cruise terminal, have big old grand opening and all that. And I'm really looking for. I'm going to do a lot of videos and reports on that. So you stay tuned to my channel. Also, my live show. I do a Texas Cruiser Live every Monday night at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Central. And then on Wednesday nights, the Cruise News, Let's Talk About It. The two other my compatriots, CNS Travel and Adventures of Uncle Dave. And we sit around, we talk about the cruise news and do a deep dive into them and break it down about all the ins and outs of all these cruise news items. So it's a good show. And that's at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. And we stay on to about for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours sometimes. So you guys tune in. It's a good time. Everybody has a good time. You are able to ask questions or bring up a topic if you want to. We'll talk about it. Please do. Please tune in. And folks, book a cruise. Just jump out there and book a cruise. This is a good time to do that. And I hope to catch you on a future cruise. Y'all have a good time now. Bye.